Hi everybody, and welcome back to Art Class with me, Mrs. D. Here's what you'll need for today's project: some cement and some chalk. If you do not have cement or chalk to work with, you can use paper, colored pencils, crayons, or markers. Pause the video here while you gather your supplies and begin again when you're ready. Okay, let's get started. After you find a nice space of cement to work with, start by drawing a square to outline our project. I'm using gray chalk. You can use whatever color chalk you have available. Today we will be discussing the element of art, color, and the principle of design, rhythm. Rhythm shows movement or action through repeating the same lines, shapes, or colors. Let's practice these principles in our artwork. We'll start by drawing a couple dots diagonally across our square. Next, we will draw circles around our dots. We will repeat these patterns to create rhythm in our artwork. Let's continue by drawing more circles in other areas of our square. Notice that I'm using a variation of circles. They are not all the same size. Some are small, some are medium, and some are large. Continue this circle pattern across your square until you are completely satisfied with the arrangement you have made. Today's art project is inspired by two artists, Robert and Sonia. Robert Delaunay and Sonia Delaunay were French artists who were famous for creating an art movement called Orphism. Orphism was noted for its strong colors and geometric shapes. See here how the same shapes and colors are repeated to create a sense of rhythm. Rhythm shows movement. Back to our artwork now. Let's start at the top corner, drawing a diagonal line all the way down to the bottom. With the same color chalk, let's start coloring in one side of our artwork. Carefully filling in the space around your circles, going slow where you need to and quicker when you can. Be sure that you're covering as much cement as you possibly can with your colored chalk. When we're finished coloring in this side of our artwork, we'll choose another color and begin to fill in the opposite side. Remember to pause the video when you need more time and begin again when you're ready. Remember that repeating the same lines, shapes, and colors can create rhythm in an artwork. We will be creating rhythm in our artwork today by doing the same. It is important that each shape I choose to fill in is different and that the same color does not touch itself. Going back to the lightly colored chalk now, I'll be filling in random shapes on the opposite side of my artwork to create a sense of rhythm, being sure that the same color does not touch itself. Once I finish coloring in a few shapes with my lightly colored chalk, I will choose a third color chalk, and this time I'll be coloring in a few shapes on both sides of my artwork. In the beginning of this artwork, I'm being sure to leave myself enough shapes so that I can use more colors in my artwork. Now I've moved on to a fourth color, which is blue. You can choose any color you'd like. Be sure to do several of the same color on one side and then repeat that same color in several shapes on the opposite side. Let's take another look at Robert Delaunay's painting titled Rhythm, number 3. Notice how he's repeating the same lines, shapes, and colors on each side of his painting, but the same color is not touching itself. For example, next to the green is a yellow or a gray, not another green. Let's be sure to use this method in our artwork today. Remember to pause the video when you need some more time. You can always begin again when you're ready. Be sure to only fill in 2 or 3 shapes on either side of your artwork with the same color, leaving yourself plenty of shapes to fill in with other colors. Remember, we are trying to pack in as many colors as we possibly can in our artwork today. Remember, repeating the same color on both sides of our artwork is what's going to create rhythm. And rhythm shows movement. When we talk about movement in art, we're not always talking about how the artwork moves. In this case, we're talking about how our eyes move across our artwork. By placing a purple on one side of our artwork and placing purple on the opposite side of our artwork, it causes our eye to jump like a hopscotch from one purple to another. And by adding lots of bright and bold colors, our eye jumps from a yellow to a red to blue to green to orange. It continually moves across the artwork, being satisfied by all the colors that it sees. To balance out the dark and bold colors that I've already used in the artwork, I'm going to now start adding some bright and light colors like pink and yellow. I feel like I have an empty space down here at the bottom, so I am going to take this opportunity to fill it in by repeating again the same shapes and using the same colors as before. You can continue repeating shapes and colors until you have your entire square completely covered, or you can stop where you are now. It's completely up to you. I hope you've enjoyed today's art lesson, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, be creative. Please share your artwork by emailing Saradrennan.art@gmail.com or coordinator@bakersfieldfamilymusic.com. Thanks for watching. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel for more art classes.